All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Hunter, episode 90.
Whoa.
Ha ha.
So
Yes.
this is a high stakes match all of a
Yes.
sudden. Like it was pretty high stakes before, but now
Now it's actually
our boy
serious.
Killua. Whew.
Yeah. Killua and Shoot is the fight I'm particularly excited about.
Who cares
now
what happens with Gon and
No. Because while Gon and Killua are obviously going to make it to NGL, the main thing that I'm kind of curious about is how these characters are going to develop post-fight.
Right.
Or during the fight, more accurately.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Killua in particular, this could be a huge moment for him.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's also seems like it's going to be localized to this, at the very least, like this episode, or maybe this episode and the next episode.
Think so.
Because with Gon, we've had kind of a steady trickle of his development alongside these kind of encounters with Knuckle. They also were there to help build up Knuckle, which was done pretty well, since he is a great twist on the kind of temp rival trope in shonens, where he's like there literally because the plot needs him to make the main character stronger. But unlike those shonen where that trope has no reason to be there, this one he has plenty of reason to be here.
Exactly.
Almost to the point of where Jacob and I have theorized, like, wait, what if that was the plan for Netero all along? What if that...
Right. He's like, oh yeah, your students, I know they're talented, but we don't want them going with us. So leave them there. We'll send some people to them. Maybe they'll be able to train them up, especially Knuckle, because he is totally the training type.
It almost seems a little bit too hand-picked in a way, because Knuckle and Shoot are perfect counter personality types to Gon and Killua.
Right.
So who knows? Maybe this will be a perfect time for us to kind of look back on this with a little bit of like,
Yeah.
I think it was. Maybe it was all according
Possibly.
to Keikaku for
Netero.
Chairman Netero.
Yeah.
All right, well, this is going to be good. So without further ado, let's get into this. All right, guys, we're going to start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now.
I don't know why
So
this
gentle.
This music kind of reminds me of Sort of the Stranger.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And the opening that we do not watch.
Opening.
One of the things that I just realized, kind of funny, is that Bisky has the same voice in both forms. Now, it makes sense because it's just a disguise, right?
Yeah.
But her voice sounds totally natural for her false form, right? But then it's like,
Gotcha.
with all the, like, look at the muscles on that neck, and yet it's a small, cute sounding voice.
Hey, I mean, those massages, dude.
Yeah.
It's just some really good,
You just go
like
away.
lozenges or something. I don't know what those are called, but I don't remember. But yeah, that would be kind of odd though if she suddenly had like a double octave drop, voice change.
Killua.
No, just Killua. I need you to take this seriously. It's like, but okay, come on.
Well, we don't know what it's like in the dub. Like,
I've heard nothing good about the HunterxHunter dub. So
I've heard just nothing about the HunterxHunter dub.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Back in here. Okay. Here we go. Random park clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, for very different reasons.
I know. Like,
Oh, I just noticed Shoot's cloak covering one of his arms, like, entirely.
yeah. Oh my gosh. I just had I just had a thought. You know those memes of like, why the dog is happier,
Mm-hmm.
and it shows like the human thinking about work and all this stuff, and then the dog that's just thinking about him and the human.
Right.
I thought of that, but it's gone killer.
Ha! Okay, I like that. Okay.
I'm too sexy for my shirt.
Oh, dang.
Okay.
Yep, yep. Yep. Whoa. Yeah.
All right.
A very, very small end field. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Whoa. Too slow, gone. Too slow.
Yeah, but that was good. Yeah.
Yep, yep. What? What? Wait. Wait a minute. What the heck?
Is this
Adding interest? What?
is this Knuckles Hatsu?
Uh.
That's fighting full strength?
Oh. Dang. Oh. Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Oh.
I love it.
I love it too, yes.
Oh, that's terrifying.
That is very
That is
terrifying.
terrifying.
Oh my gosh. Though it can be an eyesore. Oh my god.
Compound interest, baby.
Yep, yep. The eighth wonder of the world.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
That just even more.
Oh, in numbers now. Actual 180 units of aura.
Okay.
Yeah, what do they mean?
Let me take a while and explain this to you while the interest keeps compounding.
Yeah. Talking is a super free
Uh-huh.
action. Hey! This is what Bisky was helping them do. Yep.
Right.
Yep. Pop. Gotcha. Yep. I get it. He doesn't get it. Right. Which put an active drain on your aura. He's really steaming up there. Ah, that's right. Okay.
Okay. Okay, I love that they're spending time with exposition here because we're getting good stuff, but it's also the idea that this is where Gon's weak and the interest just keeps going up.
Yep, yep.
Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching.
He's like, okay, I lose, you win. I wasn't expecting this kind of attack. No, he's not. Oh! Look at your interest.
Uh-huh.
Right. Not good things happen. Yep, yep, yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Ching.
He's like, that's a dirty trick.
Yeah. Every 10 seconds.
Yep. Interest, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is such a wacky,
I love it, though.
wacky Hatsu ability. I love it. I love that they did that to prove that the math was right.
Uh-huh.
See, kids, the reason why they're explaining this to you is that getting into debt is stupid.
Bad. Yeah. Don't do it.
4 minutes 20. 420. Nani.
Yeah.
You don't want to know. Ooh.
Whoa.
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 Dang.
That is scary. Now, what's crazy is that if he were to run away once he dropped this on somebody, then he could come back and fight them when they're in Zets.
Yeah, that's why he's an assassin or what have you, or a...
Sure. Okay, yeah.
Or, wait, is he actually an assassin?
They said he was an assassin. But
maybe that's what they said, and he's not actually one. But the point is that...
But that would be a
very
really good way
helpful
to take out a target.
Yes. Do they both land a hit on each other?
Nope. He has more range. Okay. Oh.
Whoa.
Scary, huh?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
That's a bad idea. Oh. And that compound interest.
Yeah, the interest exceeds what you can give back.
Yep.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
This is amazing.
Yeah. It's gonna get big too.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Now the two stealthy fighters make this happen. I like how they're just walking
Next to each other.
parallel to each other. No words.
Scare him, killer. Okay.
He doesn't look scared.
Nope.
Oh, green Ren. Or Aura, you know.
He is one sour apple. Oh.
Gotcha. Oh, that's a really good condition.
Yeah.
Oh. What? His arms are...
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. He still doesn't know what you can do.
Yep. Yep. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So what's its purpose? His yo-yos, yeah! Mm-hmm. Okay.
Go for the user, though. Go for the actual person controlling them. That's the weakness.
Well, I think right now,
He's just got to keep them away.
yeah, he's trying to make sure the other person reveals what they can do first.
Sure.
Because he doesn't know anything beyond the... Oh! He closed the distance. Oh my gosh. Oh. See, man? Illumi is literally in his head. He has to be. Okay. Good, good. Dang. Oh, that was a good hit.
But you have range.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh. He's the same! He's the same! Yes, yes! Come on, Killua. Come on, Killua. No.
Although
No.
the trees, he could actually use them to his advantage environment-wise.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right, so get creative.
Right. Oh. See, I realize that it isn't your fault. It's the fault of whoever taught you to fight. So you're right. Illumi probably taught him everything, beyond just like the simple stuff. And because of that, he will. Yep. Oh, all right. Come on, Killua.
You got this.
Whoa. Whoa, what's going on?
Oh.
Whoa, what is actually on his face there? Dang. Right. The thing that Gon has in spades.
Right.
So learn from Gon.
Mm-hmm. Channel your inner Gon.
Yep. The 50-pound yo-yos. Oh, it's waiting. Oh.
Oh, yeah, that's a problem.
Oh, okay. Nope. No, you haven't. Oh, here we go. Whoa! Wait.
Oh, yeah.
What is going on?
He's gonna give him a big ol' hug.
He knew. Because he'd seen it.
Uh-huh.
See, he can't even move. See, this is more than just like psychological trauma. This is... Whoa. Holy crap. Whoa.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh, music changed.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Is it time?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
The heartbeat is fast.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
It's coming though. Oh, crap.
Wow.
Dang.
All right.
Okay.
So
yeah, I'm banking on it now cuz Killua has some part of him that's literally being like controlled by whatever Illumi like just means to him. Like it's too big to be just like
just trauma.
Just trauma. Yeah. Cuz the trauma stuff is the kind of thing that would make you like shoot. He'd be scared, right? Mm-hmm. But the thing is, he's got like the words like stuck in his head, like from both himself and Illumi.
I think you'd be surprised how far natural causes can take something.
Oh, I'm aware. This is just not a natural show.
Okay.
Oh.
So the two different parts for that were very, very different. Mm-hmm. I mean, like,
very different.
That's to be expected because they're two very different kinds of pairs of people fighting. Right. But wow.
Yeah.
I love the compound interest thing, though.
Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh!
So good.
Okay, so like, here's the thing. When you think about shonen fights in general, you generally have hot energy blasts and really, like, clever kind of twist type techniques.
Yeah.
This is something we could have never, ever predicted.
The power of math.
The power of compound interest. Oh my gosh. The idea of, I'm going to lend you via contact that you'll get some aura units, essentially. Some aura points.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And I will now extract, essentially, from you the opportunity for you to use your full aura, because once I hit a certain point,
you're toast. Yeah.
Well, with the interest, you're toast.
Right.
And so the way I understand it, the big thing that was revealed in terms of world building this episode was that there is a mana numeric value system stat kind of thing with regards to aura.
Makes sense.
And that's something that we kind of predicted, and that's what we interpreted why Bisky was having them train. Basically, they're trying to increase their maximum output of aura.
Right.
Meaning that, say you have, in Gon's case, like, what was it, 21,500 aura? That's the max that he can have at any one time.
Per long rest.
Per long rest. There you go. Bringing some D&D here. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, he can give out, like a quarter of that or something. Like,
right. I think they were saying, like, it was 1,800 per punch, but then if he waits to charge it up, then he can get it up to whatever it was.
There were some numbers thrown around. I think the individual numbers related to Gon are not as important as us understanding how this system works.
Right.
The main thing is that with training, you can increase the amount of aura you can divvy out from your total aura, which just makes sense. So, was there anything in particular other than that about it that I missed? I think the gist of it was more specific details related to Gon.
Yeah. And it's nice that they waited until this point to bring it up, because one, it makes it so much funnier.
Oh yes,
looking at Gon as he's just
it's like
what? I'm sorry, math.
I don't know how to brain numbers. The numbers, they're bad. Yeah. Puddle of like pudding on the ground.
Right. Because it only really matters for someone like Knuckle, who has an ability that specifically uses, like, aura units, right? And for all intents and purposes, those probably don't exist really anywhere outside of Knuckles' abilities in the fact of, like, the units themselves and things like that. It's probably just some arbitrary thing he uses to, for whatever.
I 100%... I 100% disagree with that.
Oh, okay.
I think that him bringing this up, if it was just for his ability, would be a complete waste of time. I think at least
that could be the point.
No, I know. I agree. That would be really genius. But I think it's a double. I think it's one, it distracts Gon, and it's hilarious, and the comedy of it is genius, so well done. But I think also it has to come up at some point in the future, because we have so many other Nen users out there that we have no idea how their Nen abilities work.
Right.
And it makes perfect sense that Togashi is trying to set up more of the Nen world, kind of going on the Nen system, so that when we have even crazier fights than what we've seen before regarding like just ridiculous Nen abilities being thrown against each other, we now have an idea as to like what it means to go all out versus like running out of aura versus like having someone that maybe has an infinitely large pool of aura to draw from, but they can only release out like a certain amount at a time, or someone that has a really high regen rate or something.
That's all cool stuff they can go into, but I feel like they didn't really need to give they still don't necessarily have to give numbers to it because of how well they've handled it so far with
Of course they didn't have to, but like the fact is that they did do it.
They did,
And now that we're in this universe where Nen has mana point numbers essentially,
right?
That would be, I think, extremely wasteful of Togashi to not have it be relevant in the future.
Okay.
It just seems like the kind of thing of where this guy, yes, he wanted to make a game.
Right. Oh, totally.
He loves the whole idea of making the story and stuff, but this is a game system. As far as a story system goes,
like that's there too, but
but it's completely over the top in terms of how much information is being given. The main reason why is because it spends story time potentially explaining these numbers. Now, I don't think they will explain these numbers to this in-depth point at almost any point in the future. But if we start seeing like title cards, not title cards, but little stat cards next to a player that come up, I'm be like, all right, I guess this is why they wanted to do this.
Right.
Metaro, 1 million aura, nani,
Right, but then there's problems when it's like, okay, now we have Neferpito or something like that, and it's like, okay, is hers like 1.1 million or or whatever, or
like, well, or what hers might be is that she has 500,000. But she can release 100,000 at once.
Right.
And Netero can maybe only release like 30,000 or something.
50,000 or something. Yeah. There's all kinds of ways they could go into it with that. But okay, but just. I mean, I know we've said it already, but just the fact that compound interest is the thing, and he's like teaching Gon. He's teaching a kid about the dangers of compound interest and borrowing, and all that stuff. And it's like, yes, this is absolutely the kind of thing that is very important for kids to learn. But Gon is just...
just thinking about it. You're like 12 years old watching Hunter x Hunter, and you're like...
But there could
the numbers are going up. I understand that much, but you're literally like gone, just.
But there could also be the kids who watch it and are like, "Oh my god, that's so broken. I need to figure out about this compound interest thing." Like
Google it.
Yeah, exactly. And then they're like, oh, "This is amazing."
Compound interest is pretty cool. It's also really scary if you're not. If it's not your friend, let's just say that.
I'm not sure whether this is actually true, or whether it was just like a joke. But at some point, the story goes that someone asked Einstein, "What's the most powerful force in the universe?" And he said, "Compound interest."
Yeah, it sounds like one of those internet quotes.
Right, and even if they did actually ask him, it could, well, either way, it would have been him making a joke. But the point still stands.
It's cool stuff. But that's just something I could have never predicted for Knuckle of all people.
Yeah,
Knuckle.
Right, because especially with his style, like of standing there and proudly challenging them and stuff like that, it would seem like the best thing to do would be to put that on them. Maybe give them a few bits of lend them a bit more, and then run and let the interest just let them chase you, but eventually the interest will get high enough, and then,
right.
Done.
I think he stays near them so that they have the opportunity to try and give some back.
Sure.
But the thing is
he's
that...
protected while they have it.
Right, but also, if they do that, that expends their aura faster.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So every time they're spending aura to get rid of the
except
debt,
they're spending stuff that he gave them.
Yeah, but they'll end up spending more.
Right. Because of the interest. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well,
so he kind of needed to exposit a bit in the beginning to get the interest ratcheting up.
Exactly.
Ratcheting up.
Yeah, it's almost like one of those things where if he was able to like sneak up on somebody and just put it on them and then suddenly like wham, hit them with like a ton of aura and then just run away. Like
I almost wish that like the little don't you take it thing, whatever that is, had like 2 credit cards in its hand, and it's just like
yes, that would have been even better.
That would have been even creepier, and just so funny to think like, this is an ability in Nen. Literally anything can be a Nen ability.
Putting life lessons into anime, way to go.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Shoot and Killua. We were having a little bit of a disagreement over the whole idea of it being something beyond just the natural kind of the natural response to the the childhood trauma.
I would say at this point it kind of doesn't really matter because I don't think if it is say some kind of Nen ability or whatever, I don't think that's going to be something that is going to be super important here from the standpoint of Killua has to work to overcome it anyways, and because Illumi's not here, and and the real conflict is okay. He has this fight and he needs to figure out how to stand his ground, how to actually take Shoot out.
Sure. I think one of the things that I'm trying to make sure I don't communicate is I'm not trying to trivialize the idea of Killua's trauma as being a big thing here. Like I'm not trying to trivialize it and say it's not anything. But what I'm saying is that story-wise, the reason why I feel like they're bringing it up specifically now is because this is the type of thing that fits in with the Nen training.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't make sense to bring it up now just on the trauma side of things, because then if they did it in the way that Bisky's training him and she's deducing his weakness, and she's right, it is his weakness, it is kind of a mental block. It's holding him back,
right?
Quite literally,
quite a lot. Yeah.
I feel like there would be something more directly tied to the Zoldyx as a whole rather than Illumi.
Gotcha.
I think it's really just that angle, is that Illumi's character is so singularly the one holding him back. It is not some like combination of anyone else in the Zoldyck family. Like Killua's mom, we kind of forget about her.
Oh,
but
yeah.
She had some
right.
Like,
I think Killua felt though like, okay, I can handle mom.
Oh, true. That Illumi is one of the strongest Zoldycks.
Probably. Or at least he was probably used to dealing with mom's antics, like
possibly.
Now,
but I'm just gonna run with that because it's the kind of thing that would be a fun reveal to show that Illumi in his character is one that trained Killua, but Silva said a long time ago that Killua is the future of the Zoldyck house.
Right. He's going to return, yeah.
No. He is the future.
Yeah.
Not Illumi.
Right.
Meaning, like, he has more potential than anyone else in the Zoldyck
Which
household.
Is pretty insane.
Which means if I was Illumi and I'm some kind of evil older brother...
Oh, you'd try and take him out?
I would try and at the very least... Sabotage him.
Okay.
I would...
that makes sense.
That's where I think Illumi's... That's a really big thing, I think, for Killua's arc. Is that he's going to, at some point in the future, encounter Illumi again.
Okay.
And he's going to defeat him. And he's basically going to disconnect himself from Illumi.
That would be really cool to see.
Remember how I said that whole thing about Killua and connections and his big connection strength with Gon?
Yeah.
Connections is like my thing, guys. I'm all about those. And when I see Illumi and Killua's dynamic, they have a connection.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's not healthy.
Right.
Not at all.
Yeah.
And literally this show has a mechanic built into having things like that exist on an interactable plane.
Yes.
So I think it would be very doable that they don't have anything like that happen, but I think that the way they're setting it up and the flavor things surrounding it just makes it almost obvious.
Gotcha.
So that's my reasoning. That's all it is.
Either way, he has to overcome it right now.
That is true. That is true. In the here and now.
Because here's the thing. Kill was very clever. And with those yo-yos and his electricity and all that stuff, even though he does have that disadvantage of not having one side of his face, which is way to go on a creative
very cool.
debuff.
It's like a static TV.
Yeah, exactly. I love it. It's
So
awesome.
cool.
But he's clever. He could take this guy out. You know, or at least he could come up with some clever ways to attack this guy, right? But I feel like he's been so, like, maybe it's the whole, Illumi thing. Maybe it's just that he's been fighting stronger and stronger opponents, or come across stronger and stronger opponents recently. And he's like, okay, I need, he's getting a little trigger happy with that flight thing. So right here, he's not actually, being like, okay, let's use the trees, let's do whatever, let's come up with a way to counterattack.
Oh, you know what it could be?
What?
He doesn't want to go back to NGL. He wants to stay with Gon.
Right, but he doesn't want to go there.
But he doesn't want to go back there.
Right, because
maybe
there's monsters there.
Right, yes, and he saw
Kite die.
Neferpito basically be someone that's stronger than even Netero.
Right, so he's like, that's a bad idea.
So he's thinking even further ahead potentially. And this is a very common thing of those that are fearful. Is that they're too future focused.
Right.
Way too future focused. And they're all thinking about how many ways things can go wrong.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's probably what's going on here. It's a combination of a whole lot of things. Otherwise, I could see
reason. There's a lot of things that could go wrong if they go back to NGL.
Right. But this is a very different Killua than where he was at in the beginning. If we think about it, Killua used to be cocky and confident and used to think that he could just take anyone in a fight. He was going to challenge Netero and be like, I could take you, old man.
He's like, I almost want to go back and kill that old man. Or whatever it was he said.
And then we had no idea. Netero would have been like...
like we kind of had an idea, okay, come on, kill him.
Well, he's the old master guy.
Right. So. Therefore, he is OP as crap.
Well, he's at the very least stronger than Killua.
Yeah.
And then when Killua said that, we're like, haha, good one. But we had no idea that it would be like, no, Killua, you had no idea. So Killua has lost a lot of his confidence. In exchange, he's gotten this great friendship with Gon.
Yes.
But in the aspect of his confidence, he has gotten a little bit scared. And I think he is worried about the future so much so that it is going to be kind of the ruin of him. At the very least, it's going to be the ruin of whatever the current connection is with Gon.
Yeah.
The current connection with Gon will change at some point, and it's going to suck, but I think they'll end up being better for it once it's all kind of resolved and stuff.
One of the things that I really liked in this episode of how they showed Killua's internal conflict was by having him actually be talking to himself, because this whole thing kind of was reminding me of like Gollum and Smeagol basically. And he had to exercise himself.
Yes.
And here he's talking to himself and being like, no, I need to stay on my ground. And it's like, no, run. All these things that are good tactics. Don't overcommit. Don't don't over pursue or whatever it was that Illumi was saying. All these things that are helpful, but if you want to stick with Gon, you can't do that kind of stuff. Or at least not in these situations. You need to...
Maybe in some weird way, something came to my mind, maybe in some weird way, Killua actually feels like he needs that part of him because it's probably what saved him and Gon from Neferpito.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yep.
He didn't even hesitate. He
It's
smacked Gon on the head and then just booked out of there. Got out of Dodge.
Yep. Because, Gon... since Gon doesn't really have any of that flight tendency, I don't think that conversation option is even there. because
it's
of that.
grayed out.
Yeah.
You must have this much intelligence in order to use this conversation option. I mean, guys, let's be real. Gon isn't stupid, but he's got 10 intelligence. Like,
maybe 8.
He's gotten better.
No, he's a kid. Like, let's give him credit where credit's due. But he still needs to learn.
He has 8
stuff.
intelligence. Killwa's got 14, and it's unfortunate.
And he's like, okay, I can choose this option. So as just a habit, I'm gonna just keep pressing it
because people
not
die
going to.
less often when they do this
exactly.
option.
Yeah, Gon,
There's a statistical...
in case you didn't know, people die when they're killed. Like, so maybe
except for Kite.
Well, there is that. There is that. Oh boy.
Another big thing that's potentially kind of something we discussed here is, and we could just go into it a little bit more. Shoot and Knuckle feel almost perfect for teaching Gon and Killua.
Yeah.
Almost so much so that Netero might have planned this whole thing out.
Right. Kekaku Dori.
I would love if that was the case.
That would be amazing.
It would also seem like a supreme waste of time, potentially.
Possibly. Except that if he didn't want them to go along anyways, then he's like, you know what? Let's put these guys that would otherwise be a problem on NGL to good use and have them train Gon and Killua. Maybe something will come of it, maybe not.
Yeah, the main reason why I think it wouldn't be the case is because there would have to be other groups of people waiting upon entry into NGL beyond these ones here with Palm and all them.
Yeah.
So maybe there are multiple groups, but so far the story isn't hinting at there being multiple groups. So
yeah, and then there's the whole thing of the king wrestling around, and it's like, is he gonna be born next episode? Oh, the king is
probably getting born next episode.
Like,
the way they've kind of put things down to kind of a converging time crunch. Netero probably posited that based around the encounter and all this stuff,
it's gonna be 1 to 2 months.
That there's some kind of there's an estimate as to when the king will be born, and he's like, as long as we're able to aggress on them prior to that range of dates starting, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
The thing I'm curious about is, like, is the king just literally just an egg pop out and suddenly he can use Nen and everything?
Or will he have to,
like... that, like, he will need, like, a different type of birthing process?
Right. Or at the very least, kind of like how Neferpito didn't have, like, her Hatsu right away. She had to figure out what she wanted it to be.
That's probably what it will end up being.
Right. But she was still able to kill Kite just fine, even without it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Joy to the world. I still think there's a very real possibility that whatever's going on with Kite over there has something to do with potentially prepping the king more.
Okay.
Like, maybe the king will be the new consumer of the hive, of the nest. Like, he'll pop out of the egg and they'll be like, all right, feed me. Like,
that would be
like, I want live food. Like, I don't want any of these meatball crap. Like, give me the real stuff.
Right.
I'm actually kind of curious now, because the personalities of the Royal Guard have been so unique. It's got to be tied to the people that they're sharing the most DNA with, or what have you.
Sure.
But the king being strong...
If that's the case, they should have... they should feed Knuckle to the king. Maybe his positivity and puppy loving and
that's genius.
That pacifism will rub off.
Netero's like, I must decide a sacrifice.
Brilliant! I have it!
Yes. My king...
They're like, oh, this person's really strong. Feed him to the queen. He'll be perfect for the king. The king comes out. It's like HK47 with the
pacifist package.
And the king's like, oh, I love puppies. We're going to find all the puppies in the world. We're going to bring them together, and it's going to be amazing. The queen's like, no.
What have you done? Yes. No, we will. I'm just curious as to how they'll make the king kind of like maybe all of the Royal Guard and
Right.
none of them.
Yeah, because
I feel like the Royal Guard are the 3 types of personalities we have within the Chimera Ants thus far.
Okay.
We have kind of the, oh, I'm curious and crazy. And that's like 2 aspects of it.
Sure, the weird one, the smart-looking one, and then the more brutish one.
Right, yeah. There's those 3 kind of general aspects, and then there's kind of subsets of those. But those are kind of in every single Chimera Ant thus far. Maybe that's just what people are like.
Well, and here's the other thing.
This is a commentary on humanity.
Here's the other thing. With how much they've built up the Royal Guard and everything, and they've done an amazing job with that.
They
right?
have, yeah.
That whole scene with Rama and Neferpito was spectacular, right? Now that the king is going to be coming along, what will they do to build up the king? I almost don't want to know, because it's probably going to be so ridiculous, it's just going to melt our brains.
I want him to be completely shrouded, and I'm saying aura, but not in the Nen type of aura. I want him to be shrouded in this aura of just pure, like...
Question marks coming from his level slot?
No. Like, when I say... I'm trying to think of a word that's not confidence, and it's not power, but, like, pure stature. Like, not have him necessarily be large.
So he comes out in gold armor and saying mongrel.
No, Jacob. What I'm saying is that when he comes out, he walks tall. He stands proud, if you will. I want there to be this element of pride, but, like, curiosity. Like that combination. So it's not Gilgamesh, Guru Gamesh. No, it's pride where he stands tall and confident and opulent, if you will.
Right.
But there's that, like, that kind of thing where... Almost in like the creepy horror movies where the monster like touches the human's face and is like, your features, they are interesting.
Okay.
Like the kind that asks like questions but is like
just
on the edge of being like a consumptive beast, you know, kind of thing. Like
sure.
Like I'm very excited.
I really hope the king is a really cool character. Like because I feel like we haven't
that
really,
would be awesome.
We haven't really gotten cool Chimera Ants.
Really?
Like we have kind of like Colt's pretty cool. Colt's pretty
Neferpito?
Cool. Neferpito is a bit too unnerving.
But that's kind of cool.
Factor. Yes.
The way she was brought into everything was really cool.
Yeah, it was very cool.
In a lot of ways, also the Nen ability of Shia LaBeouf is also pretty cool. Yes. Screw you guys. I'm calling that one Shia LaBeouf.
We've got Shia LaBeouf, and Yuppie,
and Shia LaBeouf, and Nekopito. Make it so. All right, guys, this is a lot of fun. Boy. We're really excited for the next episodes, especially if the king is coming very soon.
Yeah,
we want to see more of the Netero squad doing their thing. We're excited for the resolution of the Killua shoot fight. The wacky Nen ability of Knuckle.
Keep teaching the lesson of compound interest, Knuckle. Teach them well.
Finances. Knuckles there with his face, and instead of the aliens, he's just like compound interest. Like. Alright guys, if you want to watch the next 2 episode reactions right now, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there, and it comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us about stories or whatever. And if that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.